What if I told you that the universe is sending you signals right now? Yes, clear signs that something truly grand is about to happen in your life. If you are an Aquarius, or have a strong Aquarius influence in your birth chart, you need to pay attention to what I'm about to reveal. There are 11 spiritual signs that the cosmos is showing you, and ignoring these signs could cause you to miss incredible opportunities that are coming your way. Aquarius is known as the sign of innovation, freedom, and great transformations. And when the universe decides that the time has come for something grand to happen in an Aquarian's life, it doesn't remain silent. Not at all. It starts sending messages, coincidences that aren't coincidences, sensations you can't explain. Perhaps you've already felt that something is different, that a new energy is in the air. Maybe you've woken up in recent days with a strange feeling, a mix of anxiety and expectation. Or perhaps you've noticed repeating numbers, unexpected encounters, dreams more vivid than usual. All of this is part of a bigger plan. The universe is preparing you to receive something that will completely change the course of your journey. And here's the most important thing. If you don't recognize these signs, if you don't prepare for what's coming, you may end up missing the greatest opportunity of your life. Aquarius is a sign that vibrates at the frequency of intuition, of connection with higher planes. You are not like everyone else. Your soul came here with a different mission, with a greater purpose. And when the universe decides it's time for you to take the next step in this mission, it begins to awaken you. In the next few minutes, I will share with you each of these 11 spiritual signs. I will show you how to recognize them, what they mean, and most importantly, how you should act when they appear. Because it's not enough to just recognize the signs. You need to be prepared to act. You need to be open to receiving. And you need to trust that the universe knows exactly what it's doing. So get ready, because what I'm about to reveal could change everything. First sign. You feel a deep restlessness for no apparent reason. Let's start with the first spiritual sign. And this is perhaps the most important of all, because it's usually the first to appear. Have you been feeling a deep restlessness without being able to pinpoint exactly where it's coming from? It's as if something inside you is stirring, agitating, asking to be released. You wake up in the middle of the night for no reason. Your sleep is lighter. You look at your routine and feel that it's all no longer enough. It's not that you're necessarily unhappy, but it's as if an inner voice is constantly nudging you, saying that something greater is waiting for you. This restlessness isn't bad. In fact, it's a gift. It's the universe shaking you out of your comfort zone. Aquarius is an air sign, and air needs to circulate, it needs to move. When an Aquarian stays still for too long in the same place, doing the same things, living on autopilot, their soul begins to wither. And the universe, which is wise and loving, doesn't let that happen. So it begins to create this restlessness within you. It's as if it's preparing you for a change, warning you that something new is coming, and that you need to be ready to receive it. Many people ignore this sign. They try to stifle this restlessness with distractions, with overwork, with empty entertainment. But this only makes things worse. Because the more you try to ignore the call of your soul, the stronger it becomes. The restlessness increases, the feeling of emptiness grows, and you begin to feel lost. What you need to do when you notice this first sign is to stop and listen. Literally stop. Find a moment of silence in your day, even if it's just 10 minutes, and sit in stillness. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and ask your heart, what are you trying to tell me? The answer may not come immediately in words. It may come as a feeling, an image, an intuition, but it will come. Because when you make space to listen, the universe always responds. This restlessness is also related to the fact that great transformations require inner movement before they manifest externally. It's as if the universe is shaking the foundations of your life, rearranging the pieces so that something new can be built. And this process isn't comfortable. Change is never comfortable at first. But it's necessary. You've probably heard the phrase, the caterpillar needs to dissolve completely inside the cocoon before it transforms into a butterfly. This restlessness you're feeling is exactly that. It's your old self beginning to dissolve so that a new, more evolved version, more aligned with your purpose, can emerge. So don't fight this feeling. Don't try to suppress it. Instead, be grateful for it. Be grateful because it's proof that you're alive, that you're growing, that you're being called to something greater. And trust the process. Trust that this restlessness will take you exactly where you need to be. Second sign. You start seeing repeating numbers frequently. The second spiritual sign indicating that something great is about to happen in your life is the appearance of repeating numbers. Have you looked at the clock and always seen 11 and 11, or 22 and 22? Have you seen numbers like 333, 444, or 555 appearing in random places? On a grocery receipt, a car license plate, a house number, a document that passes through your hands. These are not coincidences. They are messages. In spiritual language, repeating numbers are called angelic numbers, and they function as a code that the universe uses to communicate with us. Each numerical sequence carries a specific vibration, a particular message. And when these numbers begin to appear repeatedly in your life, it's because the universe is trying to draw your attention to something important. For Aquarians, this communication through numbers is especially significant. Why? Because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of intuition, technology, and innovation. Aquarius has a natural connection with patterns, with synchronicities, with the symbolic language of the cosmos. So when you start seeing these numbers, it's the universe saying, "Hey, I'm here, I'm guiding you, pay attention." The number 11, for example, is one of the most powerful. It represents portals, openings, new beginnings on a high spiritual level. If you are seeing 11 a lot, it's a sign that you are entering a phase of great spiritual awakening. 22 is the number of the master builder, indicating that your dreams and projects are taking solid form on the material plane. 33 represents divine communication, the expression of your deepest truth. Each number has its meaning, and you can research more about it. But the most important thing here is not so much the specific meaning of each number, but the fact that they are appearing. The frequent appearance of repeated numbers is the universe confirming that you are on the right path, that you are being observed, protected, and guided. It's a way to reassure you, to tell you that even in moments of doubt, you are not alone. There is a greater force orchestrating the events of your life. And more than that, these numbers also serve as an alert for you to pay attention. When you see a repeated number, it's time to stop for a second and observe what you were thinking at that moment, what you were doing. Because many times the number appears precisely to confirm a thought, to give you a signal about a decision you are about to make. Many people see the numbers but don't pay attention. They think it's just a coincidence. But coincidence doesn't exist in the spiritual world. Everything has a purpose, everything has a meaning. And when you start paying attention to these details, when you start recognizing the signs, your life changes completely. You begin to feel connected, supported, guided. So the next time you look at the clock and see repeated numbers, don't ignore them. Stop, breathe, give thanks, and ask yourself, what message is the universe trying to send me now? The answer will come, you can be sure. Third sign. People from your past reappear in your life. The third spiritual sign is something many Aquarians have been experiencing recently, and it may seem strange at first. People from your past are starting to reappear in your life. It could be a childhood friend you haven't seen in years who suddenly sends you a message. It could be a former coworker who unexpectedly crosses your path. Could even be a past love who starts showing signs again. And you wonder, why now? Why are these people returning at this particular moment? The answer is simple but profound. The universe is organizing revisions, making you look at your past, so you can integrate lessons that haven't been fully learned yet. Every person who passes through our lives leaves a mark, teaches something, contributes to our growth in some way. But sometimes we end cycles abruptly, without really processing what that relationship or experience meant. And when the universe is preparing something grand for you, when it's preparing you to take a quantum leap in your evolution, it needs you to be whole. It needs you to be at peace with your past. So, the universe brings these people back, not necessarily so that you can resume the relationship as it was before, but so that there is a conclusion and energetic closure. This can happen through a conversation, a brief reunion, or simply through the internal understanding that that cycle has already fulfilled its purpose. For Aquarius, a sign that highly values freedom and independence, dealing with the past can be challenging. Aquarians tend to simply turn the page and move on without looking back. This is good in many ways, but sometimes it leaves loose ends, unresolved energies that remain trapped in our energy field. And these unresolved energies can block the entry of new things. It's as if your life were a house. If you want to bring in new furniture, you first need to get rid of the old furniture that no longer serves its purpose. If you want new people to enter, you need to free up the space occupied by people who have already fulfilled their role. So when these people from the past reappear, the universe is giving you the opportunity to do this energetic cleansing. Don't be afraid. Don't run away. Approach these reunions with an open heart, but also with discernment. The universe isn't always asking you to rekindle old ties. Sometimes it's simply asking you to forgive, to be grateful, to let go. Forgiving doesn't mean forgetting or agreeing with what happened. Forgiving means releasing the weight you still carry within you because of that situation. And when you forgive, when you are grateful for the lessons and let go with love, you release an enormous amount of vital energy that was trapped. This energy can then be directed towards the new things that are coming. So if people from your past are reappearing in your life, don't see it as a setback. See it as a sign that you are being prepared to move forward. The universe is helping you make peace with your history, so that you can write a new chapter with lightness and freedom. If you're enjoying this content and feel these messages are touching your heart, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss any new videos. And tell me in the comments where you're watching from. I love knowing where the amazing Aquarians who follow this channel are. And if these messages have truly made a difference in your life, consider supporting the channel by becoming a subscriber. Your support allows me to continue bringing content that can transform lives. Let's continue together on this journey of self-discovery and spiritual evolution. Fourth sign. Your dreams become more vivid and revealing. The fourth spiritual sign that something great is about to happen in your life has to do with the world of dreams. Have you noticed that your dreams are different? More vivid, more colorful, more intense? Do you wake up and remember every detail of what you dreamed? And more importantly, have you been having dreams that seem to carry important messages? This is no coincidence. When the universe is preparing something big for you, it begins to communicate through dreams because it is during sleep that our conscious mind relaxes and allows the higher mind, the soul, to manifest more clearly. During the day, we are bombarded with information, worries, tasks. Our logical mind is always active, analyzing, judging, planning. This creates a lot of internal noise and makes communication with higher planes difficult. But at night, when we sleep, this noise decreases. The defenses of the rational mind fall. And it is in this state of deep relaxation that the universe can pass on important messages to us through dreams. For Aquarians, this is even more relevant. Aquarius is a sign that has a natural connection with the subtle world, with dimensions beyond the physical. Many Aquarians are sensitive, intuitive, capable of grasping information that others cannot. And dreams are one of the main ways in which this sensitivity manifests itself. So if you've been dreaming more, and if your dreams have been intense and memorable, pay attention. The universe is sending you messages. It could be a dream where you are flying, which usually indicates freedom, expansion, spiritual elevation. It could be a dream where you meet a spiritual guide or a wise figure who gives you a message. It could be a premonitory dream where you see scenes from the future. Or it could be a symbolic dream, full of images that seem strange but carry profound meanings. The key here is not to ignore these dreams. When you wake up, before picking up your phone, before getting out of bed, close your eyes again and try to remember what you dreamed. And if possible, write it down. It can be just a few words, the main images or sensations of the dream, because often the full meaning of a dream only becomes clear later. When you reread your notes and notice patterns, repetitions, connections to things happening in your real life. There are also dreams where you encounter people who have already passed away, loved ones who have died. These dreams are especially significant because they are often real visits. The soul doesn't die, it only changes form. And the people who love us continue to accompany us, protect us, guide us from the other side. If you have been dreaming about someone who has passed away and wake up with a feeling of peace, of comfort, know that it was a real visit. And these visits usually happen at important moments in our lives, when we need guidance, strength, a little push to move forward. Another thing that can happen is that you start having lucid dreams, where you are aware that you are dreaming and can even control what happens in the dream. This is a sign that your consciousness is expanding, that you are developing more advanced spiritual abilities. Lucid dreams are portals to other dimensions, to profound self-knowledge, to the healing of traumas and blockages stored in the subconscious. So if this is happening to you, take advantage of it. Use your dreams as a tool for growth and transformation. And don't be afraid. Even if you have nightmares, even if you dream of things that scare you, know that it's all part of the process. Sometimes the universe needs to show you your fears, your shadows, so that you can face them and transcend them. Fifth sign. You feel a strong attraction to spiritual knowledge. The fifth spiritual sign is one that many Aquarians are experiencing intensely right now. Suddenly, out of nowhere, you feel an irresistible attraction to spiritual matters. You start researching meditation, energy, chakras, signs from the universe. You find yourself watching videos about spirituality, reading books about personal growth, wanting to understand more about the purpose of life, about the soul, about what exists beyond the material world. If this is happening to you, pay close attention, because this search for spiritual knowledge is not casual. It is your higher self pulling you towards a path of awakening. It is your soul saying that the time has come for you to go beyond the surface, to dive into the depths of your own being and discover who you really are. Aquarius is a naturally curious, questioning sign that doesn't accept ready-made answers. Aquarians need to understand things for themselves. They need to experiment, test, and reach their own conclusions. And when an Aquarian begins to direct this curiosity towards the spiritual world, towards the great questions of existence, something magical happens. Because spirituality isn't about following dogmas or blindly believing in something. True spirituality is about direct experience, about personal connection with the divine, about awakening your own inner wisdom. And that perfectly matches the nature of an Aquarian. So if you're feeling this attraction to spiritual knowledge, don't ignore it. Follow that impulse. Read the books that catch your attention. Watch the videos that come your way. Talk to people who are on this path. Try different spiritual practices: meditation, yoga, conscious breathing, contact with nature. See what resonates with you. The universe is inviting you on a journey of self-discovery. And this journey is fundamental so that you can receive what is coming. Because the great things the universe is preparing for you aren't just material. It's not just about money, professional success, relationships. These things may even be part of the package, but what's coming is much bigger. It's a complete transformation of consciousness. It's about you becoming who you truly came here to be. It's about accessing your creative power, your ability to manifest the reality you desire, to live in alignment with your highest purpose. And for that to happen, you need to prepare. You need to expand your mind, open your heart, raise your vibrational frequency. This search for spiritual knowledge is exactly that. Preparation. It's like studying for an important exam, equipping yourself with the necessary tools for the next phase of your life. Many people are afraid to delve into spirituality. They are afraid of being judged, of being seen as crazy, of losing their minds. But true spirituality has nothing to do with losing your mind. On the contrary, it's about expanding reason. It's about realizing that there is much more than what our five senses can perceive. It's about integrating mind and heart, logic and intuition, heaven and earth. And when you do that, when you allow yourself to explore these deeper dimensions of existence, you become a more complete, more balanced, more powerful person. So don't be afraid to follow this calling. And don't worry about what others will think. Your spiritual journey is yours and yours alone. What matters is that you are listening to the call of your soul. And that is courageous, that is beautiful, that is necessary. Sixth sign. Synchronicities begin to happen frequently. The sixth spiritual sign indicating that something great is coming into your life is the multiplication of synchronicities. Synchronicity is a term coined by a famous psychologist of the last century to describe meaningful coincidences, events that seem connected by something beyond normal causality. It's when you think of someone and that person calls you the next minute. It's when you need guidance and out of nowhere someone tells you exactly what you needed to hear. It's when you're unsure about a path and suddenly all the signs point in the same direction. These synchronicities are not accidents. They are proof that there is a higher intelligence orchestrating the events of your life. And when they begin to multiply, when you realize they are happening almost every day, it's a sign that you are entering a state of deep alignment with the universe. It means you are on the right frequency, that your actions and thoughts are in harmony with the flow of life. And when this happens, doors begin to open, opportunities appear. The right people cross your path at the right time. For Aquarians, synchronicities are especially important because they function as a direct language from the universe. Aquarius is a mental, rational sign that needs concrete proof. So the universe uses synchronicities to show you tangibly that something greater is at work. It's its way of telling you, see, you're not alone. I'm here taking care of you, guiding every step of your path. When you start paying attention to synchronicities, your life changes completely. You realize that nothing is by chance. That song that plays on the radio just when you're thinking about something important, and the lyrics answer your question. That book that falls off the shelf right on the page with the message you need to read. That unexpected encounter with someone who connects you with an opportunity you didn't even know existed. All of these are synchronicities, and the more you recognize and appreciate them, the more they appear. Because the universe loves to be noticed, it loves when we pay attention to the signs it sends. It's like an interactive game between you and the cosmos. The more you participate, the more attentive you are, the more interesting the game becomes, the more signs appear, the more magic happens. But there's something important you need to understand. Synchronicities appear when you are in action. They don't happen for those who stand still waiting for life to happen. You need to be moving, making decisions, making choices, following your intuition. And then, while you are walking, the universe adjusts the path, putting the right pieces in the right place. It's a dance. You take one step, the universe takes two. You open one door, the universe opens three. So don't wait for everything to be perfect to start acting. Start from where you are, with what you have. And trust that the universe will meet you along the way. Synchronicities are proof that this meeting is happening. And for Aquarians, there is another important aspect of synchronicities. They usually involve technology and communication. You might receive an important message through an app. You might see an ad online that answers exactly what you were wondering. You might have a brilliant idea while you're on the computer. This makes perfect sense because Aquarius is ruled by Uranus, the planet of technology and innovation. So the universe uses modern means to communicate with you. Pay attention. The signs are everywhere. Seventh sign. You feel a strong need to reconnect with nature. The seventh spiritual sign may seem strange to some Aquarians, especially those living in large urban centers, but it is extremely significant. You feel a deep need to reconnect with nature. Suddenly you find yourself wanting to be outdoors, feel the sun on your face, walk on the earth, hear the sound of birds. You feel like going to the beach, to the mountains, to a park, anywhere you can be in direct contact with the natural elements. This need is not just a desire to relax or take a vacation. It is much deeper than that. It is your soul asking to re-energize, to realign with the natural frequency of the earth. Because we are beings of nature. Our bodies are made of the same elements that make up the planet: earth, water, fire, air. And when we spend too much time disconnected from these elements, living in artificial environments, surrounded by concrete, technology and noise, our vital energy begins to diminish. We become tired, stressed, anxious, unbalanced. And the universe, which always takes care of us, sends us this signal: come home, return to nature, recharge your batteries at the original source of energy. For Aquarians, this reconnection with nature is especially important at this time, because you are about to enter a phase of great mental and spiritual activity. Your ideas will flow more intensely, your intuition will become sharper, you will have powerful insights, you will receive guidance from the universe. But for all this to happen in a balanced way, you need to be grounded. You need to have your feet on the ground, and nature does exactly that. It grounds you, centers you, reminds you that before being a spiritual being, you are a human being living in a physical body that needs care. When you spend time in nature, incredible things happen. Your mind quiets down. Obsessive thoughts diminish. Anxiety dissolves. You breathe more deeply. Your heart beats slower. Your nervous system relaxes. And in this state of relaxation, you become receptive. Receptive to the messages of the universe. Receptive to your own intuition. Receptive to the healing that happens naturally when you step out of the way and let life flow. There are ancient practices that speak of the importance of absorbing energy directly from the earth. Walking barefoot on grass, sand, or earth. This is called grounding, and it's one of the most powerful ways to cleanse negative energies and recharge your energy field. When your feet touch the ground directly, you create an electrical circuit with the planet. The earth absorbs your stagnant, heavy energies and returns vital, fresh, renewed energy to you. Have you ever noticed how good you feel after a day at the beach? It's not just from rest. It's because you spent hours in direct contact with highly energizing elements. The salt water, which cleanses the energy field. The sand, which connects you with the earth. The sun, which activates your vitality. So if you're feeling this need to be more in nature, don't ignore it. Find ways to bring more natural elements into your life. If you can't go to a distant place, go to a nearby park. If you can't even do that, take care of plants at home. Open the windows and let the fresh air in. Sunbathe for a few minutes every day. Listen to the sounds of nature. Every little gesture counts, because what matters is the intention to reconnect, to honor that part of yourself that is wild, natural, free. This reconnection with nature will also awaken a greater ecological awareness in you. You will begin to care more about the planet, you will want to contribute to the preservation of the environment, you will feel that everything is interconnected. And that's beautiful because it's part of the Aquarians' mission. To care for the collective, to think about the common good, to work for a better future for everyone. So let nature teach you, heal you, remind you of who you are. 8th sign. Toxic relationships begin to dissolve naturally. The 8th spiritual sign that something great is coming into your life may be painful at first, but it is necessary and liberating. Toxic relationships begin to dissolve naturally. Friendships that don't do you good simply drift away. Negative people stop seeking you out. Situations that once held you back suddenly lose their power. It's as if the universe is cleaning up your life, removing everything and everyone that isn't aligned with who you are becoming. This may be frightening at first. You may feel alone. It may seem like you are losing important people, but the truth is you are not losing anything. You are freeing yourself. You are making space for more genuine, healthier relationships, more aligned with your new vibrational frequency. Because here's what happens when you begin to evolve spiritually, your frequency changes. You vibrate at a different level, and the people who vibrated at the old frequency can no longer connect with you in the same way. It's nobody's fault. It's not that you've become arrogant or that they've become worse. It's simply that you are on different paths now. And that's okay. It's part of life. It's part of growing up. For Aquarius, a sign that highly values friendships and social connections, this process can be especially challenging. Aquarians like to belong to groups, to be part of communities, to have a diverse network of friends. So when these connections begin to unravel, it can hurt, can generate doubts. You might wonder if you're doing something wrong, if you're being selfish, if you should try to maintain these relationships. But the truth is that holding on to relationships that have already served their purpose just out of fear of being alone or out of guilt serves no one. Not you nor the other person. When you free yourself from toxic relationships, you are actually doing everyone involved a favor. You are allowing each person to follow their own path without the burden of a forced, worn-out connection that only generates suffering. And the universe never leaves you empty. When it removes something from your life, it's always to put something better in its place. So trust. The right people will appear. True friendships will form. You will connect with human beings who inspire you, who support you, who vibrate at the same frequency as you. And these new connections will be much deeper, much more meaningful than the old ones. Another important thing that happens in this process is that you learn to be at peace with yourself. You discover that you don't need crowds around you to feel complete. You learn to appreciate solitude, to use this time alone to get to know yourself better, to take care of yourself, to nurture your connection with the divine. And when you reach that point when you are comfortable alone, then you are ready for truly healthy relationships. Because you are no longer looking for someone to fill a void within you. You are complete. And from this completeness, you attract people who are also complete, who are not in your life out of need, but by choice, by affinity, by genuine love. So if you are going through this process of dissolving toxic relationships, don't resist. Let go. Be grateful for the lessons, forgive what needs to be forgiven, and move on. The universe is preparing something much better for you. 9th sign. You develop a greater sensitivity to the energies around you. The 9th spiritual sign is something that might surprise you, and even confuse you a little at first. You realize you're becoming much more sensitive to the energies around you. Places that didn't bother you before now make you uncomfortable. You enter certain environments and feel a tightness in your chest, a feeling of unease, an urge to run away. Or the opposite. You enter certain places and feel wonderfully well, light, energized. You also begin to realize that you can sense people's emotional state, even when they don't say anything. You look at someone and know if that person is sad, anxious, irritated, or happy, even if they are trying to hide it. You start to have difficulty being around very negative people because it seems like you absorb their energy. And after spending time with certain people, you feel drained, tired, as if something has sucked your vitality. What's happening? You are developing your energetic sensitivity. You are becoming more aware of the invisible field that permeates everything and everyone. Because everything is energy. Our thoughts are energy. Our emotions are energy. The words we speak carry energy. Places hold the energy of things that happen there, of people who pass through. And when you begin to awaken spiritually, when your energy centers begin to open, you start to perceive all of this. For Aquarians, this energetic sensitivity is a powerful tool. Because Aquarius has the natural ability to capture subtle information, to read between the lines, to perceive patterns that others don't see. And when you add energetic awareness to this ability, you become almost like a human radar. You can sense when something is wrong, when someone isn't being truthful, when a situation isn't safe. And this protects you, guides you, helps you make better decisions. But this sensitivity also requires care. Because if you don't learn to manage your energy, you can end up feeling overwhelmed, exhausted, confused. You need to learn to create energetic boundaries to protect yourself from energies that aren't yours. There are simple but effective practices for this. Visualize a bubble of white light around you, which acts as a protective shield. Take baths with coarse salt to cleanse negative energies you absorb during the day. Avoid crowded places when you're feeling vulnerable. Consciously choose who you spend your time with and how much time you spend there. And above all, learn to differentiate what is yours from what belongs to others. Often you feel a deep sadness, a strong anxiety, and you think it's yours, when in fact you've only picked up the emotion of someone close to you. So always ask yourself, is this feeling mine or am I absorbing something from outside? This simple question can change everything. Because when you realize that it's not yours, it becomes easier to let go. Another important thing is to honor your sensitivity. Don't try to harden it, don't try to block it. Yes, sometimes it's uncomfortable. Yes, it may seem like a burden, but it's actually a gift. It's your spiritual antenna working. And the more you accept and develop this gift, the more it becomes a blessing. You become able to help other people, to perceive when someone needs support even without saying anything. You become more empathetic, more compassionate, and at the same time you become more discerning, more able to choose environments and company that truly benefit you. So embrace this sensitivity. It's a sign that you are evolving, that you are accessing deeper layers of reality. 10th sign, you begin to receive innovative ideas and insights. The 10th spiritual sign is fully aligned with the essence of the Aquarius sign. You begin to receive innovative, creative, and unusual ideas and insights. Suddenly your mind is buzzing with possibilities. You feel the urge to create something new, to start a different project, to express your creativity in ways you never thought of before. You see solutions to problems that previously seemed impossible. You connect dots that no one else can connect. You have those moments of enlightenment, where everything falls into place and you understand things that were previously confusing. This is one of the most powerful signs that something great is about to happen in your life. Because these ideas and insights don't come from nowhere. They come from the universal field of creative intelligence. They come from the universe trying to use you as a channel to manifest something new in this world. Aquarius is the sign of the innovator, the revolutionary, the genius. Aquarians are those who bring ideas from the future to the present. They are the visionaries who can imagine what doesn't yet exist, and then find ways to make it real. And when an Aquarian is aligned with their higher purpose, when they are attuned to the frequency of the universe, ideas flow with impressive ease. It's as if you have direct access to an infinite library of knowledge and creativity. So if this is happening to you, pay close attention. Write down these ideas. Don't let them get lost. Even if at the moment they seem crazy, impractical, or very daring, write them down anyway. Because often the most brilliant ideas seem like madness at first. And only later, when the right time comes, when you revisit your notes, do you realize the value of what you received. But there's something important here. Receiving ideas is only the first part. The second part, the most important, is doing something with them. Because ideas without action remain only in the realm of possibilities. They don't become real. And the universe doesn't give you ideas to keep in a drawer. It gives you ideas to put into practice, to create, to contribute to the world. So when you receive a powerful insight, ask yourself, what can I do with this? What's the first step I can take to start bringing this idea to reality? Then take that step. Even if it's small, even if it's just researching the subject more, or talking to someone, or making a sketch, or writing a plan. The important thing is to get out of inertia, to show the universe that you are taking the gifts it's giving you seriously. And then the magic happens. When you start acting, the universe begins to conspire in your favor. Doors open. Resources appear. The right people cross your path. Opportunities arise. Because the universe loves partnership. It gives you the idea but expects you to do your part. And when you do, it multiplies your efforts in ways you can't even imagine. For Aquarians, this is a particularly auspicious time for projects that benefit the collective. Ideas that can help other people, that can bring improvements to the community, that can contribute to a better world. Because that is the natural vocation of Aquarians. To work for the common good, to use their gifts to uplift humanity. So don't be afraid to dream big. Don't be afraid to seem ambitious or pretentious. The world needs your ideas. The world needs your creativity, your unique vision, your courage to be different. So receive these insights as sacred gifts and honor them by giving them life. 11th sign. You feel an inexplicable confidence that everything will be all right. And we arrive at the 11th and final spiritual sign that something great is about to happen in your life. And this is perhaps the most important of all. You begin to feel a deep, inexplicable confidence that everything will be all right. Even without being sure how, even without being able to see the complete path, even in the face of difficulties and obstacles, you have this inner feeling that everything is okay, that you are being cared for, that the best is yet to come. It's a peace that doesn't depend on external circumstances. It's a certainty that comes from a very deep place within you. It's your soul assuring you that you are on the right path, that the universe has your back, that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. This feeling is precious, because it is the opposite of the anxiety, fear, and worry that so often dominate our minds. When you feel this confidence, you relax. You stop forcing things. You stop trying to control every detail. You simply flow. And it is in this state of fluidity that miracles happen. For Aquarians, developing this confidence is fundamental. Because Aquarius is a mental sign, which tends to live a lot in its head, analyzing, planning, trying to predict everything. But life cannot be entirely predicted or controlled. There is a dimension of mystery, of magic, of unpredictability that is part of the journey. And when you learn to trust, you allow yourself to dance with this mystery instead of fighting against it. This trust doesn't mean you'll cross your arms and do nothing. It doesn't mean you'll passively wait for things to fall from the sky. No, it means you'll act, you'll do your part, but without desperate attachment to the results. It means you'll plant the seeds but trust that the universe knows the right time to make them bloom. It means you'll give your best but leave the rest to a wisdom greater than your own. And when you manage to live this way, when you balance action with surrender, effort with trust, everything changes. Life becomes lighter, more enjoyable, more surprising. You stop suffering in anticipation. You stop creating imaginary catastrophes in your head. You simply live each moment with presence, with gratitude, with openness to what is coming. And that is the frequency that attracts the greatest miracles. Because the universe doesn't respond to our desperate desires, to our pleas full of doubt and fear. The universe responds to our faith, to our inner certainty, to our capacity to receive with gratitude. So if you are feeling this confidence growing within you, celebrate it. Nurture that feeling. Feed it every day. When thoughts of doubt appear, and they will appear because the human mind is like that, gently bring your attention back to that inner certainty. Remember the signs you have already received. Remember the synchronicities, the dreams, the doors that have opened. Remember all the times the universe has already taken care of you. And trust that it will continue to take care of you. Because you are loved. You are important. You came here with a unique purpose. And the universe is invested in you, working tirelessly so that you reach your highest potential. So take a deep breath and trust. Something truly grand is on the way. We've reached the end of this transformative content, and I sincerely hope these messages have deeply touched your soul. If you are an Aquarius or have a strong Aquarius influence in your astrological chart, know that this is a unique moment in your spiritual journey. The 11 signs I shared with you today are not just information. They are confirmations of what your heart already knew. They are reminders that you are being guided, supported, and prepared for something extraordinary. To quickly recap, the deep restlessness you feel is the universe calling you to step out of your comfort zone. The repeated numbers are divine messages confirming that you are on the right path. People from the past who reappear bring the opportunity for necessary energetic closures. Your most vivid dreams are portals of communication with higher dimensions. The attraction to spiritual knowledge is your soul preparing you for the next level of consciousness. The multiplied synchronicities show that you are in perfect alignment with the universal flow. The need to reconnect with nature is a call for you to re-energize and ground yourself. Distancing yourself from toxic relationships is opening space for genuine connections. Your heightened energetic sensitivity is a gift that needs to be honored and nurtured. The innovative ideas sprouting in your mind are gifts from the universe waiting to be manifested. And the inexplicable confidence growing within you is proof that your soul knows the best is yet to come. Now I want to ask you some questions for reflection. How many of these signs have you noticed in your life recently? What will you do differently now that you know the universe is preparing you for something grand? Are you willing to trust the process even when you can't see the whole path? Think about this carefully. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. Millions of Aquarians around the world are going through the same spiritual awakening right now. You are a generation of revolutionaries of consciousness, pioneers of a new era. And your role is fundamental to the transformation the planet is experiencing. So honor your gifts, trust your intuition, follow the signs, and prepare to receive the blessings that are already on their way. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, do it now. Click the subscribe button and activate the notification bell so you don't miss any content that can transform your life. And if these messages truly touched your heart, consider supporting our work by becoming a channel subscriber. Your support allows me to continue creating quality content that can help thousands of people on their spiritual journey. And tell me in the comments, which of these 11 signs resonated most with you? I'm curious to know. Let's create a chain of positive energy here in the comments by sharing our experiences. Because when we share, we multiply. When we connect, we strengthen each other. Thank you for getting this far. Thank you for being open to these messages. Thank you for trusting me as a guide on this journey of self-discovery. May the light of the universe illuminate your path. May the signs become increasingly clear. And may something truly great happen in your life very soon. A loving hug and see you in the next video.